Hi, my name is Rich Horseman. Thanks for watching this next video. Looking again at how these emotions are formed, one of the things I mentioned was language. And I think there's two ways of taking control of your language. Maybe there's three, but anyway, we'll do two currently. The first one is quite a classic mindset technique, and it's called incantations. And basically what you do is you flood your brain with positive statements to direct your brain towards high quality language. And I'll give you an example of incantations, which are things like all I need is within me now, or I am healthy, wealthy and wise. Miracles happen every day and every day they flow my way. I'm so happy I can't stop smiling. You can make up your own ones. If you Google incantations, you're going to find some great ones out there. I find it really useful when I go on a walk. And one of the things we do at Tony Robbins' event called Date with Destiny, we actually go on an incantation walk, normally quite late at night. And we go around and we start to chant these things, start these statements. You know, I am healthy, wealthy and wise. All I need is within me now. You can also do stuff like I am happy, I am fun, I am excited, I am optimistic. And repeat them over and over again, flooding your brain with positive language. So that's incantations. Useful tool, very, very useful tool. Unless, like me, you're a bit of a variety junkie and your brain starts to go boring, I'm bored with it. Now, some of those statements are actually still deeply impactful for me, particularly the miracles happen every day and every day they flow my way. That was taught to me by a lovely trainer in the Tony Robbins environment called Marshonda Henderson, who now works more on the sales side. She taught me that one. So thank you, Marshonda, for that. But my brain starts going, I'm a little bit bored with a lot of these as well. And so what I started to move more towards was questions. So what I do at the start of each day and at the end of each day, I ask myself really quality questions, like things like, in the morning, what am I looking forward to today? Who do I love? Who loves me? What am I excited about? What am I grateful for today? Who in my family am I proud of today? What am I going to do today to serve someone? Now, what I like about questions is you get different answers every day, and it just stimulates the brain to think a little bit differently. I also use questions at the end of the day as well. So what was great about today? What am I happy about today? Who do I love? Who loves me? What am I looking forward to tomorrow? I wonder how great my sleep's going to be tonight. What do you think? Things like that. And you can just change the questions every day. There are some that show up a lot for me around love, around gratitude, around excitement, around fun. And you can adjust them as you need. Now, I did allude, didn't I, at the start of the video, to the fact there's a third way of dealing with language, and it's a bit more of an NLP type technique. And it's useful. It's just like, it's quietening down unhelpful or what we call negative language. Now, I want to talk more about positive or negative emotions in another video. So I tend not to use techniques like this as much, and I'll explain more why, but in the moment, it could be useful for you. It's called caging the chimp. It's a concept from Steve Peters, who wrote a book called The Chimp Paradox, which I'll unpack in another video. But it's basically quietening that kind of limbic brain, that emotional response, that chimp brain, as Steve Peters calls it. And you might have, you know, something going on like, oh, I'm worried about coronavirus, or I'm worried about my family, or am I going to get sick? These sort of things. And maybe you're spinning in your head. The first thing to do is to identify where in your head is that voice happening. Are you saying it here? Is it maybe here or here in the back of your head? If you're not sure, often stuff like that does stay in the front of the head. Anyway, locate where you're saying it, and then you start to shift it and change it. So if I was saying I'm worried about getting sick, what I would do is I would actually grab my head and I would imagine sliding that statement to the back of my head, so to the opposite part of where I'm saying it. Or if it was happening on the top of my head, I might slide it to the side. If it was on the back of the head, I might slide it frontwards. Move the statement, ruffling my lovely hair there. Move the statement, I'm worried about getting sick, and then change the nature of that voice. And you can make it squeaky, like, I'm worried about getting sick. Or you could snort during it. It's one of our favourite ones when we do Robbins events. I'm worried about getting sick. You can stick your finger up your nose while saying, I'm worried about getting sick, worried about getting sick. You're basically making it silly. It's called scrambling. So you're reducing the impact of that statement, or you might do it really slowly. Like, I'm worried about getting sick, or I'm very fast. I'm about getting sick. Whichever way you want to do it. The more people around you to laugh at you and to do it with you while laughing, the better. Now, the key is this. Once I've moved it and scrambled it, I'll then have space here to say something different. And I might say in its place, I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. Or another statement, or maybe even another question where you're filling in the space. Otherwise, your brain will fill in the space anyway. So there's a few things to think of. Incantations, questions, moving and scrambling and replacing. Useful ways of taking control of the language part of that triangle we were talking about in the earlier module. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.